Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to make a 3D basketball in Blender. So let's get started. So we're going to use the default cube for this tutorial. So select the cube and go to modifiers, add modifier, and look for subdivision surface. If you are using older versions of Blender, you don't have this category. Just go to subdivision surface. And then when you see these options, just go to level and turn it to 2, okay, and then go here, this arrow, and then apply. After that, go to edit mode. So by default, all the vertices are selected. So what you can do is go to top view by pressing number 7 on number pad, or just on this Z axis here. So after that, what you can do is you can just just what you can do is just click outside here, and then just click and drag like this. Make sure the selection is vertex selection mode. Okay. So after selecting this, you can press delete and then choose vertices. Okay. And then you go to maybe on the same top view, just click and drag, again delete, and then vertices. Okay. On the top view, just click and drag here, delete, and vertices. Again, click and drag, delete vertices. And finally, you can go to front view by pressing number 1 on number pad, or just on here, y-axis. Okay. And then here you can just go like this and delete and vertices. Okay, so now go to top view. Okay, so you just have like this small piece, and then after that you gotta go to knife tool here. Remember, we're on edit mode. Okay, knife tool, and then just from this vertex, click and bring the mouse here and click here on this vertex, and then around here there's no vertex, but you're going to create a new vertex around here and click and enter, press enter. Okay, and then after that you're going to go to object mode. So you're going to go to the modifier again, add modifier. This time you're going to go to mirror. Okay, and then you're going to turn on all the axes. So right now the x-axis is active, but you're going to also turn on y and z. Now it's a complete sphere. After that, you have to go here and then apply. Okay. Now if you go to edit mode now, you can see like this. Okay. So okay, before you do anything, just go to let's go back to object mode, and then once again we'll go to add modifier and go to subdivision surface once again, and choose 1 in this level, and then go to apply. Now if you go to edit mode, you'll see this. Okay, I'm still on knife tool. Just go to this select box tool. Okay, now we have this thing. Again, go to top view, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna select these lines. So we're gonna go to edge selection mode. Okay, this time, and holding the Alt and Shift keys, just click on this line, click, and click on this line. Okay, just make sure it's connected. Click here again. Okay, down. Now we have created, selected a loop, and then again this side, select here, select here, select here. So when you go around like this, you just click on the scroll wheel on the mouse and just drag like this. Click here. Do not forget to hold the shift key and alt key. Click on this line, okay, and then also this line. Okay, I think we are all done with our selection. Okay, looks good. Okay, let's go to top view. So yeah, it looks like this. So there's one thing, which where we can save a particular selection. So you can do that. It's optional, but it's good to do that, because in case you click somewhere and then you lose your selection, you have to do the selection from scratch. Okay, so in order to save time, just go to data here. You'll see vertex groups. Click on plus and it says group. You can keep it as it is, or you can double click and rename, say lines. Okay, and then click on assign. Okay, so we have assigned the selection. So let's say I click here outside. Now if I have to select that selection, just go to this line and then go to select. So I have selected everything I need. Okay, so after that, what you're gonna do is you're gonna press Control and B to bevel. Okay, and then drag your mouse a little bit, a little more. Okay, I think that's enough. Well, line a little more maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Click. And after that, down here on the left side, you'll see something called bevel. Click here, and then on segment, instead of 1, you turn this to 4. Okay, 4 segments, and click it. Okay, so we have something like this. After that, we're gonna come back to the selection. What you can do is you can go to this line and then select and select. Oh, it's not working. Okay, click out and then go to line and select. Okay, but okay, since we bevel this, the selection is gonna be the whole thing. If that happens, you just need to do one thing. Press Control and minus on number pad. Again, press Control and minus on number pad. So we're on back on this selection. So if you do not want to use number pad, you just go to select and select more or less, and then choose less. Okay. Okay. So we are on this selection. Okay. What I'm gonna do is, okay. So let's leave it like this. Let's go to object mode. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to add modifier again, and then subdivision surface once again. So here, oh, sorry, I'm not going to do this for now. Just cancel it. I'm going to go to edit mode, and this time I'm going to select everything. To select everything, press A, and then I'm going to go to mesh, transform, and to sphere. So it makes the object or mesh perfect sphere. Right now it's not perfect sphere. so to sphere. After that, you just drag your mouse towards the right side. Okay, and then once it comes to a sphere shape, just click. Then it's done. Now if you go back to object mode, it looks perfect sphere. Click on the object, and then we're going to go to add modifier. We're going to go to subdivision surface, keep it 1, but this time we're not going to apply this. We're not going to do it. Just right click on the object and choose shade smooth so that it looks smooth. Okay, let's go to edit mode, and let's go to selection, back to that selection line and select. Okay, let's first click out and then select. Okay. Okay. So now what we're going to do is control minus on number pad, control minus, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this proportional editing. What it does is instead of moving a particular vertex or a particular edge, it moves everything around that selection. Okay, so once you do that, what you have to do is you have to scroll, okay, like this, and then you have to press Alt and S. Okay, once you do that, you see this circular thing. That's the selection. The selection is too big. To make it smaller, just scroll up, not down, but scroll up, and then make it very small. Okay, like this, and just go up, but that's the wrong direction, so let's go down a little bit. Okay, just a little bit, very little. Click. Okay, so now we have this shape here. If you go to object mode, you can see it's a perfect sphere, and then we have these lines. So we are all done with the shape. Now we just need to do some shadings. So we can go to this shading tab here. Okay, and then after that, okay, to see the color, you have to go to this material preview mode. So by default, when you go to shading, it's on material preview mode, so that's good. And so when you go to shading, it shows this shading by default. Okay, like if you go to base color here, click, and then you can change the base color here. Okay, so here on this material, we're going to add one more material. So for that, what we're going to do is we can go to edit mode. We're going to do the selection for just for now, just for a little bit. We're going to go to solid mode to see the selection better. So right now we have selected this these lines. So what we're going to do is control plus. Okay, and yeah, that's all. And that part is going to be a different color. So now we're going to go to this material and click on plus here and click on new, and we're going to assign. Okay, now if you go back to this material preview mode, you see this is white. Okay, the line is white. Now instead of this white color, we're going to go here and then choose black. Okay, if you go to layout mode, layout tab, and go to material preview mode, go to object mode. Yeah, so the basketball is ready. It looks quite good. Just the thing is that you need to give some shading. So let's go back to shading, and then here what we're gonna do is click on this material, the old material. So okay, let's say the second material we created, let's call it lines, and then the first material here, say let's say orange, because it looks orange to me. Orange. Okay, so on orange material, we're gonna go to this nodes thing. Okay, so these are called nodes, and we're gonna add nodes to make it look better. So we're gonna add node. You're gonna you can click on this add, or to make it easy, you can press Shift A, and then you get this search thing. Go to search and search for bump. Okay, click here, click here. Okay, so we're gonna drop here, and then this normal. Click on this normal, this thing, and then connect this, drag like this to the normal, and release it. So now this bump is connected to the normal of this object, but right now it's not doing anything. We need to add one more thing. Shift A, and then we'll add Voronoi texture. Click here, and now from this distance we're gonna connect this to height. Okay, so now it creates a kind of texture, but this one is kind of on the opposite direction. So on bump node, we're going to click on invert, so that it is inverted, and now it's on right direction, but still it's like kind of too big. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down on this Voronoi texture, and here there's something called scale. We're going to click and drag towards right side, and it's going to make the things small. It's scaling up, but it's making the round thing smaller. Okay, so this is what we got so far, and there's one thing we can do, something called UV editing, where you're going to go to UV editing, and here you get this screen. So what you can do is, on this line, the black line, we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines, one in the middle and two on left, two on right. So I'm gonna go with the middle, the second from left and second from right. So with the edge selection mode on, hold the Alt and Shift key, just click on this side and click on this, and also click here, okay, and also click here and click here. Okay, zoom out. Let's see if everything is selected. Not yet. Click here and click here. Let's see if everything is selected. Okay, now I think everything is selected. Since everything we want to select is selected, I'm gonna press U and go to mark seam. Okay, so that means these selections are seam, the point of I would say partition, kind of partition. Okay, after that, press A to select everything, and then again press U, and then go to unwrap. So after that, you see this unwrapped version of this ball. That means these all the parts are uh, divided into different parts here. Okay, you can see 8 different shapes here. I mean different parts, and then lines, small lines. Okay, after that we're gonna go back to shading. Since we have done the UV unwrap, we're gonna go here on the Voronoi texture and press Ctrl T. That brings these two node wranglers. That means it has two different nodes, extra nodes, which we need for this. If you don't have this, even after pressing Ctrl T, that means you need to go to Edit, Preferences, go to Add-ons, go and search for Node Wrangler and check it. Okay, if it's not checked, then the Node Wrangler is not gonna appear. Okay, so after that, what we're gonna do is you see this texture coordinate thing. It's from generate to vector, but we're gonna get off it from here, and we're gonna go to UV, and from UV to vector. Okay, now it's looking a little different because it's connected to UV. So again, you have to do the same thing. You're gonna go to scale and scale it up. Okay, and you're gonna go to this random thing and reduce the randomness. Okay, at the same time you need to do this thing. You need to add here color ramp, I forgot about that, and put it between the Voronoi texture and bump. Okay, and then bring this black towards right and white towards left. Okay, I think you can see the difference here. Okay, it's gonna make it a little round, the shapes, the bumps. Okay, after that we're gonna scale it up even more. And the randomness would be a little down. Okay, that looks good. We can even scale it up more. Okay, that already looks good. But one thing you can do is you can again look for another color ramp and put it around here. I'm going to connect this distance from Voronoi texture to this factor on color ramp, and this color from color ramp to the base color on principled BSDF. Now it changed the color, but now we have control over what color we're gonna choose. So on this color ramp, go to this black point, and from here, so this is the color here. Click here, and then we're gonna choose a little lighter color, which is kind of orange. And then on the lighter one, the white one here, click here, and then instead of white, we're gonna choose a little darker color. Okay. So this looks a little realistic. So you can just play with this thing a little here and there, but I think it's good enough here. You don't need to play with it too much. Instead, we can play with this one, the other one. Okay. Okay. Again, we're going to go to this random here and reduce the randomness a little bit. Let's get it a little down, I guess. Okay, I think we are good now. The only thing, the last thing we can do is let's go to layout, and then if you want to see how it looks after rendering, you're gonna go to this render preview mode. So it looks like this. Right now it's very dark because I haven't done anything with the setting of the light. We can go to this light here, and then what you can do is we can go to area instead of point. Okay, and then play with the size of the area, and then power you can do maybe 2000, and I can go to add and add mesh that's plane, and then scale it up and bring it down a little bit. Okay, okay, so I can change the color of this plane. Just go to material and change the base color here. Okay, and it looks good. If you turn off these overlays, you can see without the guidelines and everything, it looks good. Just the thing is, if you go to this render and then go to ambient occlusion, and then it's screen space reflections and choose refraction, that's gonna make the shadows and lighting a little more realistic. Okay, you're gonna go to shadow, you can increase the number of the cube size, and I think that looks a little better. Okay, and after that, what you can do is you can just increase the size of this plane so that you don't see it. Okay, after that you can go to camera preview, Control Alt and 0 on number pad to set this camera angle a little far, I guess. Okay, that's good. Now if you go to render and render image, just wait for a while, it's gonna render, and now this is the result. Okay, I think this is good, this looks good, and if you like the result, don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and do not forget to subscribe to this channel.